What I'm about to say probably is going to sound pretty crazy and like a conspiracy because it is. I think what happened the other day was Project 2025 and like the Heritage Foundation and all of the weird shadowy people behind it. See, what we already know is that Project 2025 is not a conspiracy theory. It is an active plan that congressmen and everyone from bottom to top on the right have been working towards. They've put so much stock into Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump denounced them last week in order to keep people happy. So much so that I've been seeing his supporters say, well, he doesn't even support Project 2025, didn't you see? Now, we all know that him claiming to not like it and not know about it is disingenuous. One, because how can you not like something that you don't know anything about? But that's just his rhetoric, whatever. However, I think that really got the attention of the Heritage Foundation and, of course, everyone behind 2025. They seemed a bit irked. Fast forward to a few days ago when it happened. And it's really weird, there's conflicting reports about what happened. There's a lot of alleged strangeness, such as the police and the USS watching this person. And then it's odd. Everything about it seems odd. In fact, something that seems really odd is like his ear when he played golf the other day didn't look like anything had happened to it, but yet he was bandaged last night at the convention. And you might be thinking, oh, so was it like a stunt? No, I don't think it was a stunt. In fact, I don't think Donald Trump knew it was going to happen at all. I don't think many of the people that were there knew that it was going to happen. Like, maybe a few people? Because all of a sudden, I saw something last night on television when I saw some footage from the RNC convention that unsettled me. And it was Donald Trump's face. He had no smile. He looked like he was crying. He looked like he was weak. He looked like he did not want to be there. That is not the Donald Trump that I've been fighting against for the past 8 years. And you might be saying, yeah, of course, an attempt on your life, like that is going to make you feel weird. However, this is overt narcissist Donald Trump we are talking about. Donald Trump who will spin anything to his advantage. Donald Trump who is just wants to be a demagogue so bad. That Donald Trump. And then the next weird piece of the puzzle is they didn't announce who the VP was at the convention first. They announced it in a text post on Truth Social that it was JD Vance. The same JD Vance who is allegedly very close friends with the president of the Heritage Foundation and all of the people who founded Project 2025. And you might be thinking, well, that sounds like somebody that Donald Trump would pick, but it's not. In fact, it would have been smarter for him to have picked any of the other candidates that he was looking at, the ones that were a little bit more moderate, the ones that were, people of color, in order to sway the bases that he needs in order to win. The independents, the moderates, the centrists. Instead, he's got a candidate that seems to be handpicked by Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation, all of that, and fully supports the things that he was denouncing last week. See, the smart thing that Donald Trump could have done last night would have been to have picked a candidate that is a little less on edge from him, especially after the attempt on his life. See, he could have got the sympathy, he could have appealed to the moderates, all of the people that he needs in order to win the election. But that wasn't allowed by the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025 specifically because if he steps out of line and denounces them after the election and doesn't allow these things to go through, they need to replace him. And I think that's the plan. Keep him in line by hanging his life over his head. If he steps out of line, he already knows what the consequences are. And finally, what leads me to think that he wasn't the one who picked JD Vance? Last night when he got off stage and he was shaking hands of the people around where he was supposed to be sitting, He looked at JD Vance like he did not even know who he was. And when JD like spoke up, he gave him the weakest, lightest, like I don't know who you are handshake that I've ever seen. So yeah, that's what I think.